What is up, everyone? How's it going? Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa, everybody. Oi to the world. Oi to the world, everyone. What's up, Just Dev? Yep, like my new t-shirt. Let's get lit. Thought about wearing it to work today. Didn't do that. Made us had to go into work in the office today. What processor should I move to? Well, it depends on what you're starting with. That's the bigger question with anything. So, what did you think of the 3D printed satellite dish? Did somebody share a 3D printed satellite dish? I've seen a few different designs for 3D printed satellite dishes. By the way, we've now properly got a wine fridge right here. Now, I only need to pause the stream when I need to go to the bathroom or grab food. Before you know it, I'm gonna have an office chair toilet combo. I'm kidding. Not that disgusting. Intel need a new MOBO CPU RAM when I move to DDR4. Well, which generation Intel? But if you're wanting to get a new motherboard, go to AMD. AMD, much better value, bang for the buck, and everything. Second gen Intel, ooh. Yeah, you kind of need to buy any new motherboard or anything. Otherwise, you're buying old stock, which a lot of them aren't in stock and stuff like that. Did your new Discord thing? Oh, sorry. I've been out of it, and I literally had a nap before I woke up, so I haven't checked. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, not to knock you or anything like that. The reason why I was tripped up, because I think a lot of people aren't used to the forum thing. So I see this. We'll take a look at that in a sec. When you make a new post, if you put the main content here and then the title there, then I can see it better. So, like, oh, this is kind of weird how it lays out. Yeah, it's a little bit different to do things. So, okay, never mind. I see. Oh, okay, so it gathers these into... I'm gonna have to get used to this, too. It pulls them all into a stream and then lets me... Okay, so that's on me. Alright, let's see. What do you have? I thought it was more of a regular forum thing. I should have played it with it more. Handheld satellite dishes, 3D printed. Ham radio enthusiasts, all that. So this is one thing I've been wanting to eventually get into doing, because the issue I have with a lot of the satellite dishes right now is you have too stiff of a turn radius. So what I mean by that is, like, it's like this. We need to have, like, a little bit more granularity in how we can adjust the tilt and everything like that. There was a satellite I was looking at buying eventually. Wait, no. They say they have a Thingiverse file. So yeah, this is kind of nice in the way that if you look, it's using a traditional camera tripod. So you actually have more granularity with the tilt and everything. That's actually really good. I'll end up getting a Ryzen 5 4500 B450M for $190. Yeah, AMD is a much better value, and you can probably reuse the case and power supply, depending on what you have. I forget what you got. I think it was the Dell machine. So yeah, you have a copper coil in here. The question I have is, yep, they tell you about how thick it needs to be. So the only problem that I have with this here, and this has to do with the fact that I'm a stupid America in, freedom land. Buying wire in metric thickness, next to impossible. So I'd have to convert that and find an equivalent. So, It looks good overall. It would just need a converted method for people that are using Freedom Land items. It also looks like they're not using a super high resolution, which makes sense. The only thing I would say about if you're making this kind of a satellite antenna... Why is my images messed up? I could be mistaken, but it looks like they're using PLA for this. I would probably go with PET G. The reason why is it's a little bit more resistant to weather. So if you left this outside, it wouldn't cause as much of an issue. Over time, PLA will really degrade easily. So sheet metal cut to a 133 millimeter circular ground plane. So what is that, the sheet metal here? Because it looks kind of like a screen. Oh, there we are. Conductive mesh aluminum mosquito net. Yeah, that'll work. So, yeah. That looks like it's fine. The gauge of the wire is always in millimeter. Not necessarily. Do I need to know how to program to use Linux? No, not really program. It's more system administration. Script here and there might help, but it's not really a requirement like it used to be. Yeah, wire gauge in America is usually in AWG, American Wire Gauge. So we would have to convert that. They said 6 millimeter. So it'd probably be... Damn, this is where things really get screwy. Okay, so we're looking for 6 millimeter. See, it'd be probably closer to a 3 gauge. Hold on. No. Okay, here we are. It's the night before Hanukkah, and all throughout the night I was thinking of vodkas. Yep. Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Wire doesn't come in freedom numbers. The gauge of the wire is always... Nope, not in the US. American wire gauge is how it's usually sold. And I'll prove it. We'll go to a local hardware website. All right. Copper wire. Yep. You work at Home Depot. You sell by AWG, the American Wire Gauge. So if you notice, 12 AWG, 6 AWAG, 8 AWAG, 4 AWAG, 6, 12, 8 gauge, 4 gauge. You would need to get somewhere between like the 2 and the 3 gauge wire. Yes, Dev, I'm showing you wire off hours. But you notice? No, it's not 23 gauge. It's 3 gauge. It would be close to 5.82 millimeters. It would be somewhere in between 2 and 3. But yeah, in the USA, we sell it by AWG. Now, you can buy it in metric lengths, but those are usually not in the average off-the-shelf thing. I'd probably have to go specifically to Amazon, then find 6 millimeter wire. I'm being shown a superior company. Honestly, I think Lowe's and Home Depot are both equally shitty. I'd say Home Depot's a little bit better. Maybe just the one near me is a bit ratchet. But yeah, here, let's can we buy wire in 6 mil? No, that's a 6.2, 6.3, and that means something totally different. Because this, yep, that means 3 6-gauge wires with a copper as well, and that's Romex, if I believe. Oh, just USB wire. Thank you for starting my Linux journey that ended up my settling on Arch. You're welcome. And and an Arch user will tell you they use Arch, so they don't have to ask, you know? But yeah. So, getting 6 mil wire directly from your average hardware store in the US, not a thing. You're gonna have to special order that, probably like from Amazon, DigiKey, things like that. You're very welcome, Sabi, and you're always welcome to join the Discord, hang out with a bunch of us and everything. A lot of us tech people are hanging out there. Plus, with the looming potential ban over TikTok, that's probably where I'm going to be hanging out, along with Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, and my Matrix server and Mastodon. Oi to the vey to the oi. Yeah, totally get that. I have 3 Odroid H4 Ultra, which are mini PC, and I want to install base Linux for the desktop environment, and I want to turn them into a server, but how do I get them both to work together? I have heard someone say I should do a cluster. Yeah, there's many ways to cluster. It depends on how you want to set it up. So, the most common one that a lot of people think of is like Kubernetes. Another option, since you're talking about multiple boxes that are similar, an older version of this, it's good to at least learn the concept of, is called a Beowulf, which is you're combining different resources to do things together. So, I haven't done a Kubernetes cluster myself in quite some time, so I don't remember all the specifics, but yeah, you can do that so they can actually, distribute the load in various ways. But yeah, Kubernetes, also known as K8s, K number 8S, probably what you're going to want to look at for that kind of thing. The other option is you can also look at making Docker servers. So you can set up Portainer, create Docker containers. It depends on what you're trying to really get with your goals and everything. But yeah, I think there's a way to split Dockers across different things. Do you have a Raspberry Pi hole? Also, any options for NAS at home? I do not have a Raspberry Pi hole. What I do is I use a pfSense as my firewall, which is my router at the gateway. The modem is directly connected to that, as is the backup cell modem in case the main network dies. And then I actually use all the DNS lists from Pi-hole in pfBlocker NG inside of pfSense, so I'm getting all the Pi-hole benefits, but with pfSense, I can also do IP blocking as well as DNS blocking, so I can get a lot more out of the entire system. Because I'm not just doing DNS, I'm doing IP, it's the routing, I've got VLANs, all of that stuff, so pfSense is something to definitely look at, especially if you're wanting to learn more networking and everything. The textbook is what I always recommend to people to read to start learning and understanding networking. That's how I actually learned my first steps in more advanced networking, was reading their manual, putting it together. And then any options for NAS at home. So there's a couple options you can go about this. There's, of course, the DIY route, which is, you can get something like Unraid. You can get set up Nextcloud in your house. And there's so many options to get this, spun up with a DIY NAS. There's many kits for you to buy your own hardware and put it together, even if you're talking about the Odroids and all that. But as far as a good off-the-shelf NAS, I really like Synology. There's also, shoot, what's the other vendor? QNAP. QNAP makes good devices. I personally have a Synology where I've got it rack mounted with four terabyte hard drives in there, and then I just connect to the network over it. I'm eventually going to be upgrading that when I have some time to get more space and redo the RAID array and everything like that. But the Synology is pretty great off the shelf. I recommend at least getting RAID 1 for your NAS so you have a failover disk to keep you running while you don't have to lose all of your data. Just remember, RAID is not a backup, it is a continuity system. So keep that in mind. Do companies with multiple high powerful computer as servers use cluster to work together with each other? So most often businesses that are clustering different services aren't running their own hardware because they're usually scaling based upon demands and all of that. And if you own your own hardware and infrastructure, the issue is you can't really scale on the fly as easily because you'd have to order the hardware, configure it, deploy, and all of that. So most of the time, what ends up happening is they're using they're using hosting companies like AWS, Amazon Web Services, or Microsoft Azure. There's also Hetzner, OVH, DigitalOcean, Linode. There's a bunch of different ones out there. The most popular one, of course, is AWS. And what they do is they use systems like ECS and EKS, Elastic Compute System, server, is it server or system? And then EKS, Elastic Compute system. They're basically running similar things, except EKS is Kubernetes, and then you have ECS, which is using Docker packages often. And then they distribute the load based upon different ways they they configure auto scaling groups and all of that. So, for example, if you end up having a let's just throw an example out there. Let's say that you get a load of 75%, then you can actually have it set to automatically scale out and spin up another instance, and then if it starts to spin down, can then retract those sources, and then there's usually a database and all of that behind it that could spin up additional resources as needed, or so. It gets really into the nitty-gritty about what you can do with it, but those are generally what a lot of businesses are going to do. Now, as to whether ECS or EKS is better for your approach, that is going to matter more upon how you're architecting things in your company, your knowledge behind them, and so many other things. There's definitely different approaches you can take with this. New wine fridge. Yeah, I got the new wine fridge. It came in on Monday. I installed it Monday. It's keeping everything at a nice chill 42 degrees Fahrenheit. I got a picture here that I put on Blue Sky I can show you in a second. But yeah, that's mostly how things do in the business when it comes to clustering and all of that. Some people do own their own hardware, but most companies clustering are using it in AWS, Azure, and stuff like that. Do you recommend Crucial RAM? Yeah. My go-to memory companies for compatibility are Samsung, which tends to be more of an OEM thing, and Crucial. I have never had issues with Crucial or Samsung in any of the machines I've had. I've actually ran into issues where, you put in like G-Skill or any other vendor, and then for some reason they don't seem to work, and then I put in a Crucial stick and boom, it works just fine. That's because Crucial very tightly adheres to JDEC standards. And some machines are very particular and are looking for specific things. I heard a Redditor got a hold of a Netflix server. Oh, like, one of their cycle out hardwares? Yeah, definitely. What did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to do something. Oh, yeah. Show you the picture of the wine fridge. I can't exactly bring the camera down to show you, I don't have the better camera to do that. But if y'all were on my Blue Sky, you will see there's a picture. This is from, yeah, yesterday. That's the new fridge. It's got a little blue light over there. Got my wine, my San Pellegrino, my V8 energy drinks, my kick you in the ass caffeine content-wise energy drinks there. So I've got my, oh, I need a little bit of caffeine, and I got my, I need a lot of caffeine. So yeah, it's great. It's awesome. My drinks are chill. The only thing that annoyed me was the fridge was just a little bit too small for the bottles of wine I usually get from Trader Joe's. So I had to go from the Trader Joe bottles that were like $6.50 a bottle to the $8.50 a bottle ones, 8 to however many bucks with so we've gone from Esperal to Casal Garcia and what's the other one? Orlana. See, now I gotta adjust the whole thing because I had it organized. That San Pellegrino is just a slightly weird size. That open bottle over there. Oh yeah, that water's still not open, so I can put that in there. But yeah, it's great. I no longer have to walk across the screen. To get my drinks and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, and another addition. If you notice, Detective Pikachu has moved places on my desk. We now have the Mastodon Plushtodon. So, the Mastodon nonprofit organization, in an effort to raise money, released their plush of the Mastodon logo. So this is the mascot. Like, officially, this is from Mastodon. They only had a few hundred in the USA right now, so this was a limited release. They're going to be getting more soon. Probably after the holidays. I think there was like only 500 available. So I snatched one of these guys up. They only had one color, Federation Beige. I was wondering if they're going to have a purple version because they're more associated with the purple color. But either way, yeah. So we do support Mastodon around here. I do use Blue Sky as well. I cross-post to Blue Sky and Mastodon. But yeah, so we're supporting Mastodon around here. And then, I did some moving around. So this is the CrowdSec Cool Alpaca. He's sitting there right next to the Mastodon Plushtodon. And then, of course, right over here on the other machine, we've got Detective Pikachu still. So, Detective Pikachu ain't going anywhere. Just off screen over there chilling. Chanukah Sameach, my buddy. Love your hat. Yeah. What is the best getting a career using the cloud or get a career only like cloud like engineering? So a lot of it's really just going to be fundamentals and everything like that. Although the honest truth is when it comes to cloud architecture, it is going to definitely be more of can you code? Can you understand how to terraform? You're going to want to understand Docker. You're going to want to understand Terraform, or at least Docker shifting more into Rancher for the open source world because a lot of enterprises don't want to pay the license for Docker Desktop. So you may find companies moving to Rancher instead of Docker. Terraform, of course, or OpenTofu for similar reasons. Um, you're going to want to learn infrastructure as a service as well as infrastructure as code. There's a lot. When it comes to as far as getting the career, there's certifications there. You can get AWS specific ones, Google ones. Google does have Google GCP, Google Cloud Platform, as well as you have the Microsoft Azure equivalencies. But how do I put this? It's not easy to be cloud only without background in other fields. Does that make sense? I know people who have gone there, but they usually have more of a developer background, and cloud definitely is going to be leaning more towards the development side, as well as wanting to know the core competencies as well with the different technologies. Like I said, you can get different certs. AWS has a few out there that you can look at for helping you with these things, but yeah, infrastructure as code and service and all that definitely going to matter more in the cloud. But the honest truth is, my personal opinion is being cloud only versus flexible to understand on-prem and cloud is going to not be beneficial because you're going to run into more hybrids networks than just one or the other. That's just my honest opinion. What firewall do you recommend me getting and buying up, setting up on my server? pfSense, like I always recommend people. It's open source. You can, well, not completely open source, but it's open source enough that it's easily accessible that you can use it in a spare box or buy an inexpensive Netgate firewall, and then learn about how to network everything up with the pfSense manual. It definitely has a little bit of a learning curve. Now, I know some people will say OpenSense, but they're okay for turnkey compared to pfSense, which pfSense I find is still favored more in businesses than OpenSense. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. I know some people say like Firewalla, Unify, all that, but I like pfSense because you actually learn a lot about the concepts around the thing rather than just doing the thing. Laptop came with 4 GB standard ones on both. Now it's 24 gigs. Getting fancy now. Oh, we're talking about the fridge. Have you heard that the government is deciding that they should ban TP-Link? Yeah, I've been hearing that for a while, and to be honest, on one hand, I don't agree with it. On the other hand, it's not really that shocking. I'm not the biggest fan of TP-Link. Doesn't mean that I think they should be banned, just saying, not a big fan of a lot of their stuff. They are inexpensive, they work a lot of the time, but yeah. Ever noticed that since 2018, HDDs stopped being useful as boot drives for Windows? They stopped being useful for almost everything. Apple was the first one to actually have that issue where I noticed the hard drive took too long. Nobody really uses hard drives as their primary media anymore, except in very, very rare cases. Even on a lot of consumer devices that you're finding for the entry level, they're still opting for eMMC. Yeah, they're good as storage, but I wouldn't use them as a primary. That happens, Netgear, Acer will probably take over. Netgear is already taken over with networking. Netgear is already one of the more popular brands with everything. When I go into business, I've seen far more Netgear hardware than I have TP-Link and a few other companies. Although, when it came to back in my MSP days, when I was dealing with contracts and stuff like that, a lot of companies We're not allowed to use Chinese vendors and things like that, especially if they're dealing with U.S. contracts. So while we used to be a Lenovo primary shop, we would use Dell as a backup. I feel like a lot of MSPs kind of saw that ahead of time and prepared for that. The MSPs that were actively promoting a lot of Chinese hardware are probably in for a shock come next year with a lot of different things, whether we like it or not, that they're going to have to sell hardware, but they're also going to be in the hot seat by a lot of clients if the hardware that they sold them ends up, with the clients coming back, well, why did you sell me this? Depending on how recently they made them buy the hardware. TP-Link is a top router brand in the US and their interface is amazing. I wouldn't say top. I'd say it's probably one of the most popular, but there's not really much competition there. And the honest truth is, all GUIs on routers really suck. TP-Link is known to carry vulnerabilities, which is suspicious. No, all routers on the consumer level are generally built like shit. Here's the honest truth. There's been vulnerabilities in Asus, Netgear, and other routers, and even, D-Link had some doozy vulnerabilities they refused to patch in their own systems. Network hardware on the consumer side has kind of just always been forgotten about, and kind of like, hey, it works, it gets you internet, cool, then fuck you after that. The U.S. should force them to patch them. It's a tricky thing. This admin here, ISC is required moving forward, even for on-prem. Yeah, yes and no. It depends on what your business is doing and all that. I've heard different opinions on that. Oh, tonight is going to be a new episode of Skeleton Crew. What's that? Netgear will be popular. Netgear's been popular. And they will keep their stuff vulnerable and the U.S. susceptible that is left vulnerable so that the Chinese can get left in. You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? The U.S. is worried about China doing exactly what the USA did to the rest of the world. Do y'all not remember Eternal Blue? Do y'all not remember when NSA tools were leaked that were, used for exploiting systems and all of that? Where it was caught that Microsoft was being forced from patching a lot of their things, and the government would force different tech companies to withhold patches so their intelligence agencies could compromise foreign adversaries? Oh, but suddenly China does it and America's worried. Maybe America should have had an ethical backbone to begin with and we wouldn't be in this mess, because then we could ethically just stand up saying, we didn't do that to our own shit and we don't like it when others do it to us. But now, the U.S. government's sitting there like, you know what China's doing? And I'm sitting here like the exact same shit that we were complaining that you were doing, but did nothing about until you actually were caught red-handed doing it. And then suddenly you stopped because you got caught red-handed. But suddenly now China's doing the same thing. And you're raging about, what China's doing for their intelligence agency. It's the same problem with TikTok. TikTok is doing the exact same shit as what Facebook has been doing for years. But when we raised the honest concerns about how Facebook was collecting a lot of this data, that was a little bit too open, that law enforcement can use this, and they were using it to track protesters and all of this stuff, or the fact that they were allowing intentional misinformation to spread, or different ideas and all these different things, and, all that. Everything they complain about TikTok, Facebook was caught doing. Facebook was doing unethical social experiments and many more things like that. But suddenly, when China does the same thing the US does, oh, we don't like that. Y'all wonder why I'm embracing nihilism. Not sure how I feel about this Casal Garcia wine. I'll drink it. But the Esperal was, I think, a little bit sweeter. Or Cisco? Well, Cisco, their consumer brand of wireless is Linksys, so Linksys is already a pretty popular brand. So which is the most reliable router brand? Well, personally, I'm kind of a fan of old school Craftsman for routers. Yeah, but when it comes to routers, it's all the same shit these days, pretty much, if you're talking reliability. WatchGuard Firebox? WatchGuards are pretty good. I used to deploy them all the time. I like their warranties better than other companies. Remember that. To be honest, it's okay when the government hack other countries, but it's not okay when China hacks them. Well, that's the exact reason why government doesn't like theft and they criminalize people who steal money. Because they don't like competition. Think about that. Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa. My dad is a Ryobi. Ryobi is nice. Can I build my own router? Absolutely. Like I talked about a little bit earlier, pfSense. pfSense, you can build your own router. I would recommend getting Intel network interface cards. NIC. Because they work the best with FreeBSD. And, yeah, so you can do that. Read the manual for a lot of things. You don't need a lot of heavy resources when it comes to making your own router. Even just getting like an old Core 2 Duo and 1 gig of RAM will make a very powerful pfSense box for the average everyday use. So I'm running an 8-core Intel Atom Server Edition with 16 gigabytes of ECC DDR4, I think it is. And that thing is sitting idle most of the time at most 10% utilization under load. So you don't need a lot. That's at, what is it, like 2.2 gigahertz, I think? Yeah. So, yeah, you get yourself a nice little Core i3 or something like that. You should be fine. Doesn't even have to be the latest. Taxation isn't theft. Unfair taxation is. I would argue governments that use your money on things that you don't particularly agree with is also a form of unfair taxation. And the fact that we're propping up a lot of failed industries and all that kind of makes it unfair. Stupid ad. I don't want to see an ad for Mr. Beast in Spanish. I don't know why. My YouTube has suddenly been feeding me things in Spanish myself. It's funny. And I definitely don't want to see Mr. Beast ads. I keep getting ads for Mr. Beast's new little stupid game show shit. I have no interest in Mr. Beast. That dude's always seemed weird to me. And with all the controversies coming out, I think I was right. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Can you get a mini PC with an Intel Wi-Fi card and a 32 gig or less and turn it into a router? Yeah, you can do that, but the honest truth is, a Wi-Fi card doesn't make it a router. A Wi-Fi card makes it an access point. Well, you can have a wireless router with Wi-Fi built in, but the honest truth is, what I do, and I recommend more, is build a dedicated firewall router box with pfSense. Get a managed switch on top of that. It can be a Netgear, a Trend, was it not TrendNet, but there's different vendors out there for managed switches. You can get Netgear, you can get Unify, you can get shit, what's the other one? There's D-Link, there's a few others. Get a managed switch so you can have VLAN tags and stuff like that on it. Get yourself access points that actually can have managed tags like Unify. There's also the there's a few other companies that have managed access points out there. I don't remember them off the top of my head. My brain's kind of fried right now. Make a tutorial, please. I kind of have a lot of this on the YouTube, but I'm gonna get more in depth as I start making YouTube content. Right now, I'm recording a video. Well, I recorded a video. I have to do the editing. Where I'm talking about how VPNs are overhyped and misunderstood. Because I see way too many people trying to sell VPNs, especially through influencers on YouTube, and not understanding that the majority of people don't need a VPN. And yeah, look, I'm affiliated with Proton, don't get me wrong, but even I know there's only certain times you want to use a VPN or stuff. What's up, Sammy Depresso? How you been, buddy? I installed an Intel Wi-Fi card and this PC is worth it. Well, D-Link is Taiwanese. Yeah. You can hide from everything with a VPN. Oh, that is the funniest thing that I keep saying, because the thing that I always have to explain to people is a VPN. So and I'm going to talk about this in the video, is that the big issue I have with VPNs is that, thank you for the follow, it's Quentin. The big issue that I have with VPNs is that people don't understand inherently privacy and security. Let me back up for a second here. As a cybersecurity professional, I can build you a fort. I can put archers in the tower. I can make a drawbridge. I can have a moat. I can add crocodiles. I can have piranhas and all of that stuff. But if you lower the drawbridge and let people through, there's nothing I can do for you. What that is to say is that it doesn't matter what tools you use, more so than how you use things. Because a lot of people are flipping on a VPN thinking, okay, I'm private and now nobody can see me, without realizing you're still logged into Facebook, YouTube, and all those things that are transmitting data on you. And all you've done is you change your geolocation where it appears that you're coming from. But at the end of the day, if you're not changing your actual habits, you're just as not private as you were before. Incognito's not safe. Incognito doesn't even give you the privacy that they guarantee. It's all about user behaviors. The majority of people ask me what's the best antivirus, and I say not clicking on stupid shit. Now, that's not to say that, oh, you never need to buy an antivirus. No, you do. You do. But you don't need to go out and buy CrowdStrike or SentinelOne or anything like that for your home lab if you're not clicking stupid things. Linux not needing an antivirus. So here's the thing. When it comes to Linux, I'm not saying you don't ever need an antivirus, but Linux people, one, a lot of the malware isn't targeting Linux. Two, most people currently using Linux are more tech savvy and less likely to fall for a lot of the same issues as Windows people. And again, if they do click on things, refer back to what I said before, is most things are not targeting Linux. So, for example, you have a person send you a malicious PDF or a Microsoft Office document with macros embedded. Those macros do shit on Linux. They're all Windows-specific one. Do you trade crypto or long-term hodl? I do more long-term hodls, though. I am playing with the idea of a sniping bot with Yits. We'll see how that works. It's a boring project that we were just like, could we do it? Dan Krug, how's hey Moshe, how's your night? How's the weather out in the neighboring state? It's freezing here in PA. It wasn't too bad. When I went to go get my Chinese food, I think it was like 6 or 7 degrees, so a bit warm. Didn't have to get too bundled up. That statement probably just really confused a lot of the Yanks. I only like VPNs for watching shows outside of Anguilla. See, that's one of the very few use cases I recommend using a VPN for. I use a VPN, but not for this whole, like, oh, it's gonna protect me kind of thing. I'm in my home most of the time. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I use it to make it look like I'm coming out of different locations for testing to make sure, like, hey, I have a CDN deployed for different things. Is it coming out of the right area and all that? And basically just have it pop up. Or when I was in Portugal, I wanted to have access to the US so I could have access to Crunchyroll and everything that I normally do. So, yeah, VPN's great in that respect of things. But, I don't like the snake oil claims that a lot of people are throwing out there. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Phil DeFranco, but I don't like the fact that he pushes for NordVPN, which I have my own issues with on the lack of transparency on a compromise they had a few years ago. But he's pushing these, like, claims of, like, making it more secure and everything like that. Oh, he ain't my messiah. Ever watched Dr. Stone? Yeah, I watched Dr. Stone. I'm waiting for the last season to come out. It's a good anime. Right now I'm watching Black Clover. People updating their location online. Linux not needing an antivirus. I wouldn't say it's not that they don't need it. Well, they don't need it right now. But, again, a lot of the things are targeting Windows. But in a business, I definitely would recommend Linux antivirus. At work we use CrowdStrike and stuff like that. Works pretty nicely. The motherboard has been ordered. It will arrive on Sunday. So is that what you're doing Sunday? Starting Linux will be fixed in the next day, well, depending on the vulnerability. But yeah, Linux usually has a pretty fast cycle for patching. The reason Linux doesn't have that many viruses is that it's not that popular. Oh, there's plenty of viruses. It's just a lot of the viruses and attacks and all that are mostly focusing on the server side of that, because that's where Linux is mostly used. In Japan, it's KFC. Oh, you're talking about the Christmas traditions. Gotcha. Heyo, it's Nocho on the new account. Since I lost my security codes that were on Microsoft Authenticator. Oof. I got a new phone number too, so that didn't work either. Ooh. And you see this? This is why what I do is whenever I generate my seed keys, I take the actual seed key. So if you take that QR code that it generates, you can actually convert that into a string of text. You use something like zbar image. And then I take that seed key and I back that up into KeyPass.exe, which is then in an encrypted Veracrypt container. And then I back that up in several different places. So that way, if I ever have to get the key again from those TOTP authenticators, because my TOTP authenticator is in my YubiKey. So if I ever get a new YubiKey, I have to add that TOTP seed back in. This should help avoid future pains. Doesn't help you right now, but it's at least something to understand for the future is don't just add the keys to your authenticator, Google, or anything like that. I had that mistake happen to me a while ago. I luckily had the old device, and then I connected in, and then I sweep the keys in. There's ways to do it, because I used to use Authy. But yeah, that bites. It sucks. But yeah. Oof. Yeah, and I know getting access to those accounts again is going to be a huge pain. But yeah. What's up, Valdar? Random people can push updates to kernel. Well, random people can't. They can make code commits, but they ultimately have to be approved. I have Nord. Okay. I read the manga, and it's going to get insane. I'm curious about how they're going to pack it in, because my understanding is that for Dr. Stone, they're only going to be doing one more season. About to set up an email server because my provider is slow. Oof. All I can say is...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Y'all know my stance. Friends don't let friends run their own email server. Go with Proton. Save yourself the pain. Because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm just going to set up this email server. It's going to be all great. But then you realize you need to have port 25 open. And then you're going to realize most of your providers don't allow port 25 without actually getting prior approval. But then you're going to realize after that you need to be whitelisted. Otherwise, then you start getting on Spam House and other lists. Oh, and then you're going to figure out that in order to email a lot of the big providers like Google, Microsoft, AOL, and all those others, you then have to get whitelisted by their server. So now you're going to have to actually looking at all these different things. Just trust me. It seems like a worthwhile prospect. As someone who ran their own email server for about a decade, you're gonna lose sleep over this. You're gonna pull your hair. How the hell do you think I got to this situation? That's from running an email server! Do you like your hair? Don't make an email server! Save yourself! Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa. So I should get all my Authy things backed up. So Authy backs it up to your cell number last I checked. But the issue with... So at the time when I was using Authy before I moved over to YubiKey and KeyPass XC along with Proton and Bitwarden and all those different things, how I split things up, is... yeah, that's what I was going to get to, is the cons are SIM swapping. So Authy can work that way, but what you can do is, in the USA, we have Google Voice to give you free numbers. I have a Google Voice number attached to an account that I don't use for anything except for a couple of things like that, and then I use that phone number associated to that. Kind of risky, because you still have to make sure that that number's kept alive and text things, so I would randomly just text myself, bitch, fucker. You know, just every couple of months or so to keep that line alive. But again, you have SIM swapping attacks, which Google Voice is not really a victim to because it's a VoIP service. But then you have SS7 attacks, which potentially it could still be victim to. But either way, Authy at least backs up things. Now, Google Authenticator does allow you to back things up to your cloud. However, the question then becomes, would you really want to back your keys up to the main account that a lot of people would probably try attacking to steal your credentials? So that's a threat model question you have to ask of yourself. I personally use YubiKeys whenever possible, but that's me. I tried putting the Linux version of Delete System 32 in chat, not on my computer. I was gonna say, good luck on reboot. Alright, time for a refill. I just bumped that mic. See, this is great. I can refill my wine and keep it chilled. I just did it again. This hat is too big. By the way, I wore this to work today. You need that glass cup top. What cup top? I once got hacked by a Russian scammer to take my team, TFE, Team Fortress, or whatever, skins. I effing missed those skins. I never understood why people spend so much money on skins. They don't do anything for the gameplay. It just seems to be like a more, hey, we have this kind of thing. Oh yeah, and, forgot to tell y'all, I was playing with DOSBox. If y'all saw my Blue Sky earlier, you'll see that I was playing with DOSBox, and I just got a really stupid idea. Well, not really stupid, to play Oregon Trail. So do we all want to die of dysentery together? I think we should all die of dysentery together. TF2. Oh, Team Fortress 2. Okay, gotcha. That one that turns the wine bottle into a big glass. See, the problem with that is that then you have to keep the bottle outside. And if you keep the bottle outside, then it can't chill. I want my wine chilled. Mmm. Nice. Crisp. Refreshing. Vino Verde. We tried to contact Steam support. Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa, Spooky. Okay. Yep, the fridge is definitely big enough. I think so, at least. I love this fridge. I can fit 9 bottles of wine in here, 12 cans of V8 Energy, and then 6 cans of something taller like I right now have in there, Alani New. I figured I'd try the Alani News. I don't know if you've seen these before. They're an alright energy drink. These. I currently have the, cherry and the, breezeberry in there. These work alright, but I'm probably going to switch back to Celsius. They have the same caffeine content. The thing I didn't like in here was it had 1 gram of sugar alcohol in here, and I wanted completely sugar-free, as well as the fact that Celsius, if you, I got one right here. I can show you what I'm talking about. So if you look at Celsius, the nutrition on here, will it focus? Focus, damn it. There we go. So, just a few less calories, but the important thing right there, see that chromium? It's got chromium in there. And chromium actually, I have noticed, does help anecdote. Make this very clear, not making any, claims here. I'm not associated with any of these companies, but I do take a chromium supplement, and I've noticed since taking that chromium supplement that my cravings have gone down in terms of snacks and all that stuff. So it'd be nice to add chromium. The other thing that this has, this has slightly more calcium, a little bit more vitamin C. Nutrition-wise, this has a few more things. So I could lose weight. Now, that's just because you need to hit the gym, buddy. You need to watch that and be in a calorie deficit. That's just straight, common knowledge. And I'm betting, because I was victim of this too, you're probably drinking a lot of your calories. What I mean by drinking a lot of your calories, those sugary sodas and stuff like that. I lost a lot of weight by just switching to San Pellegrino as my primary drink. Drink lots of water, straight water, good for you. If you need to, get carbonation, sparkling water is good for you. Liquid Death, things like that. Avoid the sugary drinks. That helps you out a lot. But here's the other thing that you should know, is that some of these drinks, they also have sucralose, and yes, Celsius does have these too. It's a fake, sweetener that makes your body think that it's going to get sugar, but it doesn't, but then can create more cravings too in its own way. So, yeah. How can I close a TCP wrapped port on a specific device using Linux? Well, if you're just talking about a port, it should just be a firewall thing, but let's see, hold on. It's been a while since I looked this up. I like to have port 22 open. That's SSH. Yeah, that's just blocking TCP connections. Why you gotta overcomplicate how you're saying this shit? But yeah, that's just a matter of closing it up with IP tables. I forget the command off the top of my head, but yeah, you just set a deny rule for that. I like SSH too. What you talking about? Squirrels. ADHD squirrels. No, we're just talking about everything and everything. It's a chill. But yeah, IP tables. You can use UFW inside of. I was tried using UFW and it wasn't working on track. So UFW is just a wrapper for IP tables. Linux is using IP tables. Linux uses IP tables and NetFilter for the IP stack. So essentially, you're still working with IP tables. UFW just makes it easier to manage. That's all. I use UFW in my Debian type Linuxes. But yeah, I think after I finish these Alani news, I'm going to switch back to Celsius. But yeah, I love this little fridge here. It's going to make my life a lot easier. Now, if I just, get some Snapple bottles down here, then I never have to leave the desk. Although that'd be a little bit nasty. I have yet to get Wi-Fi to work on terminal and Linux. That's just a matter of getting it connected. Shit, is it NMCLI? It's been a while since I connected Wi-Fi over terminal because, yeah. Okay, Asman God. No, I am not Asman. That dude had food rotting around his house and shit. You must be wired with that Celsius. No. I'm not. It just gets me by. So this is how funny my caffeine gets. Right before I got on stream, I took an Alani New, pounded that with some Chinese food, then took a nap for an hour. I took a 200 milligram energy drink, and then took a nap. And here I am. Y'all explain that one to me. Using Pop! OS, I booted from USB to my SSD, tried wiping the USB, but can't install Kali on it. You don't want to install Kali bare metal. You want to have Kali as a virtual machine. You'll make your life a lot easier that way. And when you do install Kali on Linux, use KVM QEMU so you have a Type 1 hypervisor to pass over the hardware resources there a little bit easier. If you're in Windows, I recommend Hyper-V for similar reasons. VirtualBox and VMware Player, they're okay, but they're Type 2s and they don't pass resources much. Hey, your dad playing. How's it going, buddy? Power naps. Bro, that was a wired power nap, taking an energy drink, then passing the hell out like that. He cleaned his house. Look, I'm in the middle of cleaning my house. Maybe I need to get kicked off of social media for 2 weeks so I have an incentive to actually do that. Although I am planning on cleaning up the house more during New Year's. And I just got Wolfenstein and all those things tested out. So I found out something interesting when I was trying to get Burn the Reich, Light the Menorah together for Hanukkah. So I realized I got all the Wolfenstein games except Wolfenstein 2009, because apparently that was sold by Activision, and they no longer have the rights to sell it. So I grabbed that off of my abandonware, and I'm seeing about getting that installed through Lutris. I have to figure out how to get that working, along with the no CD fixes and things like that. Can you repeat the first VM, please, so I can write it down? It's KVM QEMU. It's built into Linux. You just may have to install some packages. It's what I use all day long for my Linux virtual machine stuff. Making sure. Saw the fridge over there was open, and Yitz is there grabbing something. But yeah, KVM QEMU, definitely worthwhile. Yeah, have y'all ever played any retro games using DOSBox or anything like that? UV security tester of ChatGPT 03. No, don't have the time for that kind of stuff. I'm sure plenty of people will be checking that out as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to post on let me get that over to Blue Sky. Yeah, I've really been loving Blue Sky lately for a lot of my you know, Twitter replacement needs. Twitter's really just gone downhill for many years. Did you know that DJT got a menorah with Prince of Peace engraved from a certain community? What the hell? I just realized how many accounts I'll have to recreate because of 2FA code loss. Yeah, it bites when that happens, which is why I back up to different things. I'm even eccentric, and I have a floppy disk backup of my 2FA codes. Because I just think it's funny to say I back my shit up to a floppy disk, not because I recommend doing it. BBL? Are you going to get a BBL, Mario? You know I love you the way you are. Bro, you can still buy floppy disks. You can still buy them brand new. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. I bought these pretty much brand new a few months ago. But yeah, you can still buy floppy disks. In fact, not only is this a floppy disk drive, okay? It's a floppy disk drive with USB-C and USB-A. You can still get floppy disks. Get a zip disk. I'm gonna end up with a click of death from a zip disk. Zip disks were okay, but they were not as reliable of as a floppy disk. Zip disks were great at the time. Spanish ad. Why the hell are you getting Spanish ads? Donde está la biblioteca? Okay, so, oh, right, DOSBox. Y'all ever played with this? So I got DOSBox X. Now, I don't play with this too much. So, the intro, basic mount. Okay, so... Mount C. What was it? Was it DOS Games? No, it was DOSBox. Okay, so now, let's go to C. And then go to Oregon. And boom. Do y'all remember this, or is this like a little bit old for some of y'all? I clicked out of it. Now, if I can remember, hold up. Video. Toggle, okay, F12F. Yes, we are all gonna die of dysentery. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mouse. Yeah. So we'll probably be doing some DOS games, so if y'all have suggestions about things that you want to play, we can totally do that. So you could like pick your, your things you wanted to be. So what was interesting was this was basically your difficulty here. And you can get different bonuses or things like this. So like you can be a doctor, a banker. The banker makes it super easy because you can buy everything you need. So let's make ourselves a doctor. And then you literally go out and start with like however much supplies and stuff you need. So let's get like 30 boxes of bullets. Always max out that. Now, as far as food, you can go hunting along the way, but the price of food actually increases as you actually progress further in. Bullets of a doctor. Okay, so 30 boxes should be enough, because you can only use 20 rounds at a time when you go hunting. 1,000 pounds of food should be more than enough to at least get us started. Now you pick when you want to start. So, we'll start in March. And then this is basically most of the screen you get in the game. You start out in Missouri. So, obviously, to get you guys familiarized, you got your status here. Pick how you want your rations to be. If you're in a place where you can actually buy things, you can only buy things at a fort. And then, of course, got your guide, you got your map. So let's open up the map for a sec. So you can see we're like, I think, somewhere over here. And we got to get all the way over to here, if I recall. And then, of course, you can talk to people local. There's not that much to it. And you can, of course, trade things. Set your pace, a steady pace, a grueling pace. So basically, the difference is how many hours a day you actually travel. So if you keep a steady pace, you'll be slow, but you'll, not get tired, not get sick and everything as often. So sometimes I do like more the middle of the pace and things like that. And of course, you got your regular resting. So let's continue on. So as you can see, it's snowing right now. It's March 1st. Now we got green pastures. And we're about to come up to our first river crossing. Oh no, Jed has a fever. So like this is how a lot of games were, was basically like you just kind of let the thing go. See, it's eating food and everything right now. Okay, so we're at the Kansas River crossing. We can take the ferry, cock the wagon and float it, attempt to ford the river. Every time I do that, okay, so it's 8.5 feet deep. So that's pretty deep to, get in. That's 657 feet. Let's see. How much money do we have? We have 580 bucks. Let's take a ferry for $5. $5 back then. My God. You know what's interesting, though? I don't think ammo's really that much cheaper when you look at the game. Made it safely across the river. So as you can see, we got our trail going. Jed has really bad luck. Jed must be special. He not only has a fever, he was bitten by a snake. He still hasn't recovered from that fever, has he? Jed's gonna die. He gonna die. Okay, we're at another river crossing. 253 feet wide and 5.5 feet deep. Let's cock the wagon. We're floating on a river. We made it safely. So now we can, like, go try to hunt because we have, like, 820 pounds of food. So we can kill a bunch of animals, but as you're gonna see, you only get 20 rounds to hunt with. Fuck you, deer. So, like, I'm just gonna show you. That's more meat than I can carry, so I can only carry 200 pounds back. See, 1,230 pounds, used 11 bullets, but only could bring 200 pounds of food back. So we still got, 1,000 pounds of food. We're traveling. The next mark is in 47 miles. Alright, so what's the next landmark? Port Kearney. Imagine getting 20 pounds of food for 25 cents each at $5. I would pay for these prices. We'll just top off just a little bit of food. We don't need that much, though. Everyone's in good health. We can continue on. So if you were to make a more grueling pace, you're going to notice, like, people die and all that shit, too. So we can pick up the pace just a little bit. Give it a strenuous pace. Henry is sick with typhoid fever. Henry gonna die! You gonna die, motherfucker! See? Our health rating has gone down to fair. Fair. Typhoid. Fair. So, maybe we go back to a steady pace. You going to make it past Mississippi? I think we already crossed Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. Jed has dysentery. Jed is, like, the most unlucky motherfucker. Well, Henry's alive again. And we just lost the trail. Motherfucker. You were on the trail. How are you losing the trail? Let's go frickin' hunting then. Yeah. There we go. No point in hunting after a few 100 pounds, so. Okay, so we're delayed still, trying to find the trail. Motherfucker, find that trail. We were like 2 minutes away from Chimney Rock. Jed is well again. Jed did not die from dysentery. Jed is a lucky motherfucker. See, normally I would play this game and get strenuous pace. And then, like, everyone in my party would die. Beth now has dysentery. Beth, you motherfucker. And Jed's now... See, look, Jed is just an unlucky motherfucker. That motherfucker now has typhoid fever. He's gotten... Jed has had dysentery. Jed is, like, got a snake bite. Jed is just a special kind of fella, okay? So as you see, if you go into the store, the price of goods just slowly increases every single stop. Let's go hunting again. I think that was an elk. There we go. Another 200 pounds of food. We're in a blizzard! In the middle of April. Why would there be a blizzard in April? Hey, 420, smoke it. Let's get lit. Jed is well again. Everyone in the party's doing good. Hooray! God damn it, Beth! You stupid bitch, you got bit by a snake. Beth died of a snake bite, you dumb bitch! I am such an asshole, I know. Henry was bitten by a snake. That snake is gonna kill us! Snakes on a motherfucking plane! Snakes on the fucking Oregon Trail! Henry better have learned his lesson because, you know, Beth, you know, she didn't do too well. We're going hunting. There we go. Let's go hunting one more time. See if we can get another bison. You can, of course, kill the squirrel, but like that barely has any fucking meat on it. Same with the rabbit. Now, squirrels and rabbits, if you're only hunting around wintertime, if I recall, that's basically all that's out there. Come on. There we go. No, I don't use an RTX 4090. I have a 3070. That rabbit's on crack! That rabbit's on crack! Okay, hunting time's over. Hey! We got plenty of food, though. Alright, we got an Independence Rock. We have traveled 830 miles. Joey has cholera. Henry's alive again. Although it's like a total sausage fest now that Beth is dead. We are delayed. We have lost the trail. Fine. Hunt. You know, there are newer versions of Oregon Trail, apparently. Yeah, if only I could travel this far and this fast. You gotta give it a little lead on the, was off screen when I clicked that. What's up, FPG? We're traveling the Oregon Trail. The old DOS version. Ah. God damn it, Jed. Quit eating Cheetos and getting sick. Now Joey's alive again. Death is still dead. We found some wild fruit, and we've reached the South Pass. Travel sounds exhausting. Alright. Do y'all think we need to go to Fort Bridger to buy supplies, or do we want to take the shortcut to the Green River? What do you say, chat? Shortcut? Supplies. Shortcut? Supplies. Shortcut or supplies? I'm good either way. Because, I mean, let's look at the status of what we got. We still got 3 spare wagon wheels, axles, and tongues. We haven't broken any of those yet. We still got 547 bullets, 15 sets of clothes, and 6 oxen with 1,215 pounds of food. What supplies do you think we need to buy? We gotta vote one each. We don't buy guns, we buy bullets. Tanks. The tank wasn't invented for like 60 more years. What do we need bullets for? Get a bullet for my Valentine. Let's go hunt him one more time. Deer. I sucked on that one. Sucked on that one. Do you need to have the conversation about center fire ammunition versus ring versus fire? Are you kidding? We're only in black powder. It is May. And we're halfway through the Oregon Trail. Fine, we'll buy 10 boxes. Not that I think we'll need much more than that. Let's buy... $178 of food. And then what we're gonna do, because we're fair right now, we'll rest for 3 days. And we're gonna continue on. God damn it, we lost the motherfucking trail. They need to add robbers. I think the new version does deal with, like, Native Americans robbing you and stuff like that. There's something about the original version that we played on Windows ME like this. We found some wild fruit. You took the wrong trail, dumbass. Let's go hunting. I'm going hunting. Let's build dance today. Squirrel! Another squirrel! Another squirrel! Bear! Rabbit! Motherfucker! Quit taunting me! Squirrel! Killing a bear. Okay, that's gotta be enough meat. I forgot how much bears give you. Okay, just enough over the line. We have 723 bullets. And Beth is still a dead bitch. Oh, land's getting a little bit more dry. We got no water! No grass for the oxen! Still no grass for the oxen. We're at the Green River crossing. 20 feet deep, 400 feet wide. And we still got money. Let's take the ferry. On the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. No water, bad water, no grass for the oxen, still no grass for the oxen. Those oxen are still surviving. I will survive. Had a wagon wheel break, but we're able to replace it from supplies. This is why we carry spares. Looks like we're coming up to a watering hole. But we've just lost the trail. That should be more than enough. Yep. £1,500 of food left. Joey has the measles. Joey, you are a walking plague. Fuck you, motherfucker. My flat... See, this is why I really do not like TikTok. They flagged my stream for harassment and bullying. What are we harassing and bullying? Happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa. Jed is suffering from exhaustion. Well, if you would quit doing bong rips and actually help us, maybe you wouldn't be so exhausted, you know? Okay, we're at Soda Springs now. Let's, rest here. 5 days. Because AMD driver timeouts have been plaguing me for weeks. Happy 4th of July, you're mean to Beth. Beth is dead! She can't hear shit! Even used the cleanup tool and did a clean reinstall. Ah, Windows, I take it. How are you still exhausted? It's been 5 days. Fine, we'll give it 5 more. You took damn near 10 days. Her ghost might be following you. Well, the least she could do is push this damn cart, you know? And TikTok got, just banned me. TikTok just, banned my live. That's funny. TikTok just banned my live. I just had to submit an appeal. Way to go. And Jed was bitten by a snake. Ah. I will be able to stream again tomorrow at 9:02 p.m. on TikTok. Now we got a thief stole 3 oxen from my wagon. How do you steal $1,000 feet wide? We'll just hire someone to help. All right. So we've lost the trail. Where are we going? All right, let's go hunting. Do we have anything in this arid land right now? It's annoying that I can only carry 200 pounds back. Go hunting again. Yeah, chicken, 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 chicken. Yeah, chicken, 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 chicken. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to eat you. I just want to make you kosher. I think I gotta move on a little bit further until I can hunt again. Alright, let's continue on. If you got no water, how you gonna survive? If you got no water, how you gonna survive? The trail is impassable. Well, we are waiting. 90 miles to the next landmark. You know, when you think about it, we started this in March. It's now September. Can you imagine spending most of a year traveling and not even getting that far? Or at least not that far in today's standards. Because like this would be a 3-hour flight. It's amazing how small the world has become, isn't it? God damn it, Henry. Why you got the measles? How'd you get the measles? There's no one around here to give you the measles. And you had to do it on the September 11th of all days? Just run into the Twin Towers already, buddy. Because you're terrorizing me. And Jed was bitten by a snake again. Jed, stop playing with the goddamn snakes! All right, do we got any any hunting? Oh, come on! Saw that bison. Okay, we got a bear, 2 deers. Can we go for 4? There we go. Okay, now we're definitely over limit. Heavy fog. Alright, let's keep going on. No grass for the oxen. An ox died. Okay, we're down to 2 oxen. Ollie, ollie, oxen free! That should last us the majority of the way. God damn it, Joey, you got dysentery. How the hell did you get dysentery? Wash your nasty ass! Let's go hunting. Okay, so we dropped 2 animals. Come on. Can I get a 3rd? Fuck. There we go. 3. Can I get a fourth? There it is. I wonder what bear meat tastes like. Not that I'm going to go out of my way to try it. I'm just curious. God damn it, Joey. Joey has dysentery and a broken arm. What the hell? Did you get the runs, take such a bad shit, then slip and break your arm on your own shit? Motherfucker. The trail is impassable. And Jed's now sick with typhoid fever. He was bitten by a snake. Beth is dead. Everyone here is fucked. Oh, Jed's well again. Okay, let's rest for 3 days, see if we can get a little bit of recovery time. Henry's well again. Okay, we can't hunt right now. Joey's still got a broken arm. You probably slipped on your shit with your dysentery and broke it. Alright, let's take the shortcut to the Dales. Because I think we got plenty of supplies. The trail is impassable. Alright. Do we got them hunting? Missed every fucking shot. There we go. One bison's all we need. Hunting is icky, gross. I've never gone hunting myself. God damn it, Joey. Did you break your arm again? Yeah, Joey broke his arm again. What did you do? Slip on your shit and break the other arm? November 9th was a very eventful day. Look at that. Look, I'm not even joking. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. November 8th, Joey has a broken arm. November 9th, Joey has a broken arm. So the motherfucker is like, got broken arms right now. Just like, hey! And then Henry's got fucking dysentery. And the fucking blizzard. All right, let's continue on. The damn Oregon Trail. We're 54 miles out from our next destination. They should make a Jewish version of the Oregon Trail where you wander the desert. I think the closest we'll get to that is Wolfenstein. I don't know if you missed it, Fuj Kalul. I got banned on TikTok for a day for harassment and bullying because Beth fucking died in our trail, and I started cracking a bunch of jokes. Let's take the toll road. Yeah. I basically called Beth a stupid bitch for dying of a snake bite. I'm like, you should have seen after all the other snake bites that maybe you shouldn't play with the fucking snakes. One deer. Two deer. Ah. There we go. Got enough deer. Oh, I could have gotten more. 19 more pounds. Not a big deal. The trail is impassable. Like, you could this is literally what we would play in elementary school, because you could beat this game in a class period, as you can tell. We're almost through the trail. Like, we're almost there. It is December, and there is grass. And the road again. Why is it warm in the middle of December? Joey is well again. Also, why is it that Beth dies in every game that I play? See? Woo! We won! All of us got there except Beth. Because she's stupid. She played with a snake. And there you go. So we played that in DOSBox. Yeah, DOSBox X and DOSBox are pretty fun to play with. And then, of course, we've got all the Wolfenstein games. So we could do that in a sec. Could do that. What time is it? 9:20. We got plenty of time. We could do Wolfenstein. Kick off that a day early. Let me just switch over the game title that we're playing. Alright, let's see. Edit the stream info. Do they even have Wolfenstein in here? Holy shit, they do. Okay. I'm honestly surprised a lot of time when it comes to Steam being able to play, not Steam, Twitch being able to play a lot of the old games. So the honest truth is I did try this in the actual DOS version, but the Steam version of Wolfenstein 3D also works a little bit better with the mouse. Voluntarily rated PC-13 for profound carnage. Okay, so yeah, I forget, you get 3 lives in this game. You know, they don't give much context for, like, the dead guy there, but you gotta figure that, it has to do with the fact that, you probably beat the prisoner up. I mean, the... Okay, so we're gonna go through Hitler's little castle here. Oh yeah, I forget, you don't have to reload in this game. Oh, and if you're wondering what I'm doing to speed up, I am just, like, pushing the mouse up. Because you can either go back and forth with the mouse, or you can do the WASD. Busted out laughing when you got banned. Yeah, I got banned for, making fun of Beth dying in Oregon Trail. Like, someone needs to go back and clip that. Of when I got banned. Happy Holidays Eve. Yeah, I can't believe I got banned for trash talking a NPC in Oregon Trail. Oh, on TikTok. Twitch has never banned me. Dead doggy. Yeah, I have never had an infraction from YouTube or TikTok. I mean, Twitch, but TikTok, they have banned me for so much bullshit, it's insane. Haha! Trying to see, is there a secret in here somewhere? I was like, what the fuck, a dead NPC too? Yeah, TikTok's a little bit too oversensitive with a bunch of their bullshit. Like, it's one of those things where if and when TikTok does get banned, it will really be bittersweet because that's where the majority of my audience is. But, like, I've gotten so tired of TikTok's antics. Oh yeah, I forget, you can't really strafe. Nope. Gotcha, bitch. Taking all of Hitler's gold. Well, in reality, it's probably the gold that was stolen from my people, but I digress. I remember this game was so controversial when I was a little kid. My mom had no issue with it. What? I have a good Jewish boy of a son that's, you know, going and killing Nazis. What's the problem there? We go kill Hitler. Thanks for subbing, Ghost and the Laughing Man. Couldn't get on Twitch. What do you mean you couldn't get on Twitch? What's with the pots? Alright, let's see. Oh. We're gonna take that dog food for a little bit of health. Okay, so that was the entry. Fuck! Okay, so let's go ahead. Duke Nukem. No, this is Wolfenstein 3D, the 1992 game. This game is almost as old as I am. In fact, this isn't even true 3D. This is 2D rendered to look like 3D, if I remember. Duke Nukem was a fun game. I should probably grab that. But see, if I get Duke Nukem, I can't do any of the Nintendo versions because Nintendo gets stupid about emulators. Yes, yes, for glorious nation Kazakhstan. God damn it, one shot and I am out. Let's back up for a sec. More like the next game. Oh. Yeah, we can probably do Duke Nukem next. Is there a, Is there a DOS or a PC port of, Duke Nukem games? I can't remember. You know, it's kind of creepy when you realize what they're going for is that these were torture victims. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I knew there was some health around here that I didn't take up. Didn't Wolfenstein come before Doom, if I recall? There we go. We got almost half my life back. Now we've got at least plenty of ammo. Ah, you Nazi scum. We're here for one thing and one thing only. Killing Nazis. There we go. We got most of our health back. Anything along this wall? Nope. Are there floor plans available, or do you have to guess? Pretty much have to guess. I'm pretty sure there are floor plans, but it's kind of hard to correlate where different things are and everything, so... And that's half the fun. Wait, I think there's a golden... Yep, golden chalice over here. Live stream on ZDF? What the fuck is ZDF? Arrows are hiding some food health over there. Yay! Now I have machine gun. I can go pew pews. Now we're cooking with fire. Nazi scum! Taking all the Nazi gold with me. Nope, no secrets there. I always forget where the secrets are in this game. There we go. Alright, so now we got all the Nazi gold in this area. Let's go on. Nope, already got that room. Background music's kind of clashing. Turns out they're just housekeepers and not Nazis. Well, they're very Nazi-like. Look, if they don't want to be confused with Nazis, why are they speaking German? That's a joke for anyone that's German. That's obviously a joke. And there are many chill Germans out there. But your history does suck. You gotta admit that. I wish I could strafe at this game, but I can't really. That'd make life easier. Hey, we found a secret. I'm at my max of 99 ammo and 100 health and 3 lives. I'm doing good, boy. Kirby lights up an RGB Merry Christmas Guardian, explodes into RGB fireworks. Oh, shit. Hold on. I just realized... my TikTok chat was pulled up and it rolled over into a, another, streamer. Oh, hold on. Shit, I forgot. How do I do a full screen for DOSBox? Control F... Okay, it's Alt Enter. Okay. There we go. So many dead Nazis. I'm sorry, so many good Nazis. See? He just became a good Nazi because he's dead. I got the key. I got the golden key. I've got the golden key to kill Nazis. There we go. Almost full ammo. It's kind of weird navigating this just purely through mouse, because you can, like, do this and move through it, which is totally different than what I'm used to. You just shot me, bitch! Fuck you! That's right, motherfucker. You dead. Floor 2. Done. Alright, let's save my game. Yeah, you're dead. Just do the good old spray and pray. Shit, did not expect him around that corner. Alright, so let's keep going on. Pressured up. Dead Nazi. Good Nazi, you're dead. Y'all just may as well just start calling me the Bear Jew, because I'm coming in here and beating all their asses. Dead Nazi doggies. Alright, let's get all the Nazi gold. There we go. 100% health. 1 round away from full ammo. Almost 60,000 points. Who said you could shoot me? Who said you could shoot me? Alright, full health, full ammo, 60,000 points. Yeah, this can get very confusing very, very fast. Dead Nazi. I like the fact that the Nazis announced themselves. Alright, I gotta go get the key before I can finish this level. So I gotta do some more exploring. Okay, so there's one more right there. I knew I heard him. Alright, so... a don't think I saw the key in here. Just a bunch of Nazi gold. Alright, full ammo. Alright, so... don't think I recall anything else being in there. Nope. Cleared that area. Cleared that area. Okay, so I still need to find the key, though. Okay, so this area is cleared. That area, I think I cleared it, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, dead Nazi there. Nope. I just remembered, I was like, can I destroy things in this game? No, it's very, very early days that we didn't have the mechanics for that kind of stuff, like destructible environments. Alright, so let's keep going. See, this is one thing that I didn't like about early games, is they didn't have the mini-map or anything like that. Yeah, because, like, this game, there's, like, no map that you can see. Although I did get some extra ammo. You know, it's kind of weird to think, like, right now, I'm probably running this at, like, 144 frames a second, possibly more, and, back in the day, you'd probably be gaming on this at, like, 24 frames per second, stressing out your machine. Okay, so we're in a new area. Because that wasn't a good Nazi, he was still alive. We got the key. Alright, but let's see what's else in the area. Just a table. And some food. Yep, nothing in here. Alright, so now let's make our way back to... okay, so that was the start of the area. Did we get all the Nazis in this area? I think we did. Nope. Wrong area. At least they have a run command. Okay, so which way do we need to go? Yeah, you can definitely get lost in this game really easily. I forgot about that. 'Cause now I'm just trying to find my damn way back. We found it before. Okay, that's just leading me back to the original way that I found the key in. How am I back? Made a full fucking circle. How'd I forget about that Nazi? It was like right by the beginning too. Interesting. Okay, so at this point, I'm just trying to randomly see where the hell I can go. Alright, let's see. Hold on. .3D maps. Alright, so episode 1, floor 3. So where the hell do I start then? Okay, so blue is the start point, red is the exit area. Okay, so if I start here... Okay, so we're at the start point. So if I go here all the way over. There we go. Here's a secret. And a secret within a secret. We has the machine gun, the big fucking gun. Okay. So now... Okay, so we've got the blue area here. That's kind of a bummer that you can't carry more than 99 rounds. Although that must have been an issue with the memory being able to hold that many integers at the time. Okay, so if we are by the blue area here, Then if I go around this area here, there we go. What the hell? We'll open up the secret areas even though I don't really need them. Okay, so now the red area. So if I'm here, okay, so I'm facing the secret area here. If I back out to the right, go through the door here. Okay, that should be there. Then I run straight down the hall. Okay. So if we run back up to the other way. Yep, here we are. Okay, so now if we do that and go here, there we go. And now we have the door opened. Okay, we got more Nazis. No one said you could shoot me. Alright, we're on floor 4 of episode 1. Okay, starting point. Late night programming. Okay, let's see. Got you from a distance, bitch. Okay, so we are... Alright, time to start knocking doors. Alright, full health. Okay. Got a lot of health around here. Okay, so that's back to the starting point. This is a big reason why I like the older games, is they were a little bit more the newer games, they were a little bit more straightforward. Whereas this one, definitely, product of its age, not much help. As well as the fact, you know, no mini-maps, stuff like that. There we go, we got the key. Didn't even realize there were Nazis there. Okay, I heard a bunch more Nazis get activated. One just fired at me. We're killing Nazis. Okay, come on. Come on. Nope, Wolfenstein 3D. I think this is a little bit older than Doom. We're killing Nazis. See? Hitler shit. Nazi! Nazi dog dead. Oh, we got the red pillar. Oh, my grandfather, probably. Yeah, probably. Strangle that motherfucker. Getting all my Nazi gold. go. Now we're at max health. We're on floor 5.
Oh.
I do want to try getting the Wolfenstein 2009 version installed on my computer. That's going to take just a little bit of time figuring out the specifics. But it should be easy to get set up in Lutris. I saw people were getting it set up. Oh, I was checking a lot of the secret passages earlier. Problem is, I was just doing so well that I didn't need it. I got the big-ass machine gun before I actually found it regularly, so I think I'm good. Let's try to finish a couple more floors and then... There we go. See? They're secret passages. I just gotta look for little cues for them. And most of them just have gold, and I mean, I'm Jewish already. I have enough gold. Well, at this point, I'm just reclaiming all the gold for my people. There we go. Got the key. I do really wish there was a map in this game. Because I keep doing this thing where I keep looping in areas. Alright, dead doggy over there. Starting point over there. Another dead doggy now. We're here for one thing only. Killing Nazis. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the obligatory, you know. I ran into a room without actually checking if, it was safe. That wasn't smart. Oh, one more good Nazi. He's dead. And also, the barrels I don't think explode in this game, whereas they did in, Doom.
Circumcision confirmed. Final test.
Nazi kill Slaughterfest. All right, where do we want to go now? Let's see. Nazi scheme. Nope, no secrets there. That's right, dead Nazi scum. Shit! Ah, god damn it. I lost all my guns. Alright, let's see. There we go. What's up, Kara? How's it going? Alright, so... God damn it, I don't have the key. You know, it's really amazing how I can run around this fast without any issue. Because I remember growing up, this game was, as a little kid, yeah, it definitely, was not as simple. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Oh. Okay, where the hell am I supposed to go? Okay, we are on episode 146. Okay, so this is the starting point. So if we get out here, okay, so if we get around here, take a right here. Okay, so now we're around here where okay, so we're in this little boxy area here. If we hop out over there, there we go. Now we can get my big fucking machine gun again. Okay, so now cool. Alright. Now we got this area over here. If we go straight ahead, mein Leben. Shit. Alright. Now you got a chain gun. Yeah, the only problem is it eats up ammo faster. Okay, there's like no secrets on this side. Steal all the Nazi gold. Take your food, too. This reminds me of the old screensavers. I mean, that's kind of where a lot of them got their inspiration from. The little maze being generated as it goes kind of thing. Yeah. Windows should bring back those old screensavers, in my opinion. They were dope. They were great to have mushrooms and just stare at. Alright. I think we got them Nazis. I've also been thinking about playing Roller Coaster Tycoon again. It's been a while since I played that. One more good Nazi. The only good Nazis are dead Nazis. Okay, I need to take this hat off for a second, because my ears are getting too much pressure hanging the headphones off of it. Alright, so... Actually, you know what? I could probably... Yeah, that'll work. Should have probably done that from the beginning. Okay, if we can fit along a skinny wall here... Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I am in this map. So there's a little L bend. Wait, am I at the top of the map? Yeah, I might be. Okay, I'm at the top of the map. So then, if I am looking for the exit, and the exit is... Okay, it's through here. Yep, run all the way around. There we go. Okay, cool. You know, it's amazing to know how far ahead of time this game was, and then if it wasn't for this game, a lot of the games that y'all play today wouldn't exist. Okay, so now let's open up the Floor 7 map. Okay, there's only 2 secrets in here. So if I start here... That's right. Die, you Nazi scum. Shit, I can't really shoot through them. It's annoying as shit. Yeah, that's right, you Nazi scum. Just eat shit and die. Ah! Okay, we're gonna need a key for that area over there. Yeah, we don't really have any secrets until we're like close to the top of the map. Okay, goody. We got almost full health. We're doing a little bit better now. Mein Leben. Cool, we got the key. How did I miss that Nazi? Do you think there will be a major FPS boost once I get this new motherboard and CPU? I think so. There we go. I mean, most of your FPS is probably going to come from your GPU, and it depends on the game as well, but yeah, you will definitely get a little bit of an FPS boost if you're coming from a CPU as old as you have. And then as provided you have a decent enough GPU, it should be fine. 25 FPS with the current layout. Well, what's your GPU? RX 550. Should be fine for a lot of gaming. Okay, so I think... Ah! I love how everyone's laughing at the fact that I got banned on TikTok for my live. Well, City Skylines will definitely get a better boost because City Skylines is more CPU bound than it is GPU bound. Grand Theft Auto, you'll probably get a little bit of a benefit. Okay, so if I'm looking here... There we go. I knew there was another secret around here. Try and get my mitts on a 1660 Super. Yeah, the 1660 Super, it's what I was using before I switched to the 3050 for the RTX features. It's a pretty nice GPU. I have it as my spare backup. Alright, let's see. So if I circle all the way around... Only good Nazis are dead Nazis. And these are certainly good Nazis.
Oh.
I'm a little bloodied up. Let's go back to the secret area. Get some more health. And ammo. Okay, so that door opened up that. Wait, I saw the Nazi switch somewhere. Wait, did I make a whole circle? I think I did. There we go. Hey! Okay, so let's see. Let's open up floor 8. Oh, lots of secret areas here. Okay, 3 pillars, go right. Dead doggy. Alright, let's go on. Kill some more Nazis. Mein Leben. Alright, we got 7 lives. God damn it, I wasn't paying attention. Let's go. Dead Nazi.
Mein Leben!
There we go. All right. I heard a third. What are you talking about, Billy Joel? I don't know what he's on about. That's right. Another good Nazi. You ain't going to heaven. You going to hell, bitch. But wouldn't he, be going to the trials? What trials? What are you two talking about? Okay, so there's nothing in this little area here. We can run around the circle. God damn. There's secret after secret in this area. Go to sleep at such an ungodly time, 2300. Some treasure and life. L'chaim, l'chaim to life. L'chaim, l'chaim to life. Okay. Let's see. I shot you in the back several times. How the hell did you still survive? You damn Nazi bastard. You must be so hyped up on meth. I don't have the key. Alright, so let's see. Where am I at? That must be the final door. Okay, so if I go around here... Yep. Okay, so let's keep scooting up. Okay, that secret area goes there. Okay, so this is getting back to the starting point, so that's not what I want. So this is what I need. Where the fuck did you Nazi bastard come from? Okay, so... brown walls... mean... Oh, hold on. Okay. So that is up there. This hat keeps falling off. Because of the headphone band. Yay! 9 lives. I am now a cat. I have 9 lives, bitches! Okay. Okay, so if we go down... There we go. Oh, I must have missed an enemy. Alright, so now we're on floor 9. Floor 9. Okay, cool. You can change a view. If you want to play on a tiny ass size, sure. I like how they have, like, American songs in the background for this. Like, you're the American conquering the Nazis. Okay, so... They were saying there's a secret over here, but I guess not.
Guten Tag!
God damn!
Guten Tag!
God damn.
Guten Tag!
How the hell do I kill the floor 9 boss? Alright, let's see. Is to open the secret availability of swastika on the middle left of the... Okay, so... apparently, he is the final boss. There we go. That's a lot of ammo. So they're basically just saying you gotta spray, pray, and...
Guten Tag.
Fuck me!
Guten Tag.
Fuck, I just ran right into him. I should have backed up with the mouse.
Guten Tag.
Fuck! You lose track of where he is.
Guten Tag.
Shit. I went forward again.
Guten Tag.
Shit. I keep forgetting if you move the mouse just a little bit forward, then it does that.
Guten Tag.
Fuck, I can't strafe. Ah, nothing much, Studio Mixes. Just trying to get this damn Nazi. We're playing Wolfenstein 3D. The 1992 classic. And I'm on a boss.
Guten Tag.
Alright, come on. Fucking hell.
Guten Tag.
I got killed right before I even... God damn it.
Guten Tag.
God damn it. Why is he killing me even faster than before?
Guten Tag.
Fuck. Ah. Okay, come on. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if y'all saw earlier, but I got banned on TikTok for a day for, playing Oregon Trail and dissing an NPC.
Guten Tag.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Beth died, and then I just started ragging on her, and then I got kicked for, harassment and bullying. I wish I were joking.
Mutti.
Final fucking Lee!
Yeah!
I escaped from Castle Wolfenstein! At least floor 1. You run out of the castle and hook up with the underground. They inform you that the rumors are true. Some hideous human experiments were seen around Castle Hallhammer. So Operation Eisenfaust is real. You must journey there and terminate the maniacal Dr. Shabs before his undead army of marches against humanity. And in episode 3, Hitler hides in his Titanic bunker as the Third Reich crumbles about him. It is your job to assassinate him, ending his mad reign. And if you like Wolfenstein, you'll love the prequel trilogy of Nocturnal missions. 30 more action-packed, super challenging levels. Eisenfust. Okay. When do we get to beat Mecha Hitler? Okay. We got the 2 doors here, so it'd be to the right. That's where I first saw you along with Colonel Dumb. TikTok is really weird about their guidelines. Yeah, they really are. I don't get TikTok's guidelines. That's one of the reasons why it'll be bittersweet to, see TikTok get banned, because if they do get banned, it'll be one of those things like, yeah, I'm gonna have to restart all of my following and everything, because, you know, TikTok is 372,000 followers, and that's how I genuinely started most of my content. But it definitely will be a bit of a pain. Good, we got all of my health. Yay! Get psyched! Let's go! Hold on, let's open up the next map, because I tend to get lost in these. Alright, let's see. I started here, so if I keep going... Why were they just running and they weren't just shooting? Everybody was kung fu fighting! Ah! Shit. Well, That's a nice little game session there. Uh, my eyes were just getting a little bit much with all those old graphics and everything. Like, it's easy on the computer, but it's hard on my eyes. I'm getting old. Getting old! But anyway, it's getting close to when I normally end my stream anyway. We've been streaming for about 3 3/4 hours. I will be on stream tomorrow, sometime starting in the afternoon for Christmas Day, because obviously Jewish don't celebrate it. We might light the menorah on stream tomorrow evening, but yeah, so we'll have that. New Year's Day, I will be streaming New Year's Day as well. Though during the New Year's break, I might be doing a little bit more streaming because I did take off January 1st, I'm off from work, but January 2nd and 3rd, I also took off to give myself a 5-day weekend. So I'm going to try to fit in a stream where we try getting to use ChatGPT a little bit to help me figure out Blue Sky's API so that we can enhance one of my packages that I've been using to post to Mastodon for when I'm live on Twitch, and we can hang out and tinker and do all that stuff together. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be hanging out. We'll be doing a little bit of fucking around, news, tinkering, gaming, all that. It's Christmas Day. We're going to hang out, probably get some Chinese food as well, although I already ate mine for Christmas Eve. But we will be back tomorrow for a stream in the afternoon, and then Thursday we'll be back to our regular streaming. So if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on all of my social media. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and I am going to be working on making some more YouTube videos. I might be editing a video before I get on Twitch tomorrow. I probably won't be live on TikTok tomorrow, even though I sent an appeal because they banned me for a day because I decided to rip on a NPC dying in Oregon Trail. But yeah, make sure to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, Mastodon. I'm not on Twitter. Well, I mean, technically I am, but I don't really post there, so don't even bother. Join me on the Discord. Join the Matrix server as well. I love y'all. Happy hacking. See you around next time. And then, of course, stick around for the raid on Twitch. We'll be back tomorrow for a special Christmas Day stream that will be longer than the usual streams. So for those of you that don't have any Christmas plans, like myself, you can hang with me. All right. Well, love y'all. Happy hacking. And don't forget, movie night this Saturday night in the Discord server. Stick around for the raid.